Hey up! I'm Guy Kestevan, the Testy Man, and this is the first in a series of mini route guides for Polaris bikewear. And yes, because it's the first, I'm filming it before we've even got a bunch of the Polaris samples through. So, I'm out with the Polaris crew, but don't expect to see... Well, you might see a few Sneaky Peak samples, but mostly for another kit that we're riding to assess it, to make the production Polaris stuff even better, because that's literally how we're rolling at the moment. Anyway, back to the route. 35k, mellow mountain bike, gravel route, around the lovely Ladybower in the Peak District. Alright, morning. So expect some ramblers, expect some English Bull Terriers, and expect Barry and the rest of the crew from Polaris and Tom leading the way. It's Tom's route, so
everybody was -2.
blame him. Oh yeah, and it's absolutely bloody freezing. So if there's any teeth chattering, you know why. Anyway, what was a sunny day has now turned drizzly because I've got the camera out. Let's crack on. So there's a little bit of main road to start along the A57 from the car park, but nice broad cycle path, but don't expect to be in a hurry. You'll be really busy with walkers even at this time of the year. I'm filming this first week in Jan, but as you can see, it's a mix of really nice gravel trail, and then back roads with these lovely old farm buildings, and a lot of these will be, you know, reservoir management buildings as well, because you're basically going right up round the fingers. Thank you. Of Ladybower up to the Derwent Dam, which is up there, as used by 617 Squadron for the dam buster training, because it resembled the dams that they were raiding in Germany. There you go. There's a top historical fact as we drop down through the woods. Oh, it's proper flowing as well. A majestic piece of civil engineering here in the Peak District. But there you go. Derwent Dam, as beloved by Avro Lancasters with broomsticks for guns and a massive beach ball full of explosives underneath, and the Sheffield and South Yorkshire drinking water community. As you can see, really popular area, so take your time, enjoy the views, don't go buzzing grannies and grandkids. Especially not if you're wearing Polaris kit, it gives a bad name. Now we're climbing up into the forest above Ladybower. Not a bad gradient. How's your gears, Barry?
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, all gravel bike happy. Seems like an ideal opportunity to ask you, you know, basic intro on Polaris. What are we trying to achieve?
Just stuff people love to ride in, all stuff we would ride in. We've been doing it for ages. Everybody loves their favourite, has their favourite stuff. So I figured, let's just make lots of pieces of people's favourite gear.
Yeah, because this isn't your first brand rodeo, is it, by a long stretch?
No, not by a long stretch.
So yeah, that's it, kind of. Just a bunch of kind of essentials kit that works for whatever biking you're into. I mean, primarily off-road at first, isn't it?
Yeah. It's, well, yeah, endurance road cycling, gravel.
Oh yeah, we've got some cargo stuff, haven't we?
Yeah. It's everything I would use.
There's been many a good brand just created by people who like riding, making the stuff they want to ride in or ride on. So check in with a few of the other crew members as we crack round.
Yeah, go and see if anybody else can speak.
Even got some snow now. It's getting festive in the Peak District. But while it might be busy down by the visitor centre, up here, it's just beautiful solitude. But I think we might have to be a bit careful on the descents, because that's sheet ice. Steady as she goes, sir. Beautiful up here. Oh. Can't really see the tops, but you get a general idea. So in summer the views are going to be fantastic. I mean, to be fair, they're gorgeous now, but... Oh, that looks a bit slippery. I don't know if it's actually ice or not, but I don't want to find out. I think it is, yeah, it is just gravel. It's alright! It is just gravel, but... Did not want to get that wrong. I did say we were dropping down to Snake Pass now, I can't remember. But anyway. Down we come. A bit more slippery stuff. Now then, Happy New Year! And if you look up there, that's the old Roman Road and Potato Alley. Classic Peak District mountain biking route. So, I think we'll be coming back and doing a proper peak mountain bike route shortly. Rude not to, eh? Because, you know, Polaris is based in the peak. It's bred in the peak. Unfortunately, you don't go up the Roman road. You have to take the new road down the valley, but you're running downhill, so you keep up a big pace and it kind of minimises your time in the traffic. And just look for the turn off here. Skids and wheelies, Tom, eh? And back off onto the off-road. It's funny, I've not ridden around here since it was like, you know, old school mountain biking. Probably not ridden here this century, and actually got my first magazine cover for MBR up on the Roman Road I was just talking about, I think. No! Crikey, I know where it was. Almost certain it was on those hairpins we just came down. That was the hairpin anyway, near here. Have to dig it out, put a shot in the corner. But yeah, just classic off-road riding country. Whether you're on a gravel bike or a mountain bike. It's just a lovely way to get out into the wild under your own steam. It's just beautiful out here now. Ah, this is just belting, this. Cheeky trails on the right, on the hills. Reservoir on the left. Cracking through ice as we go. Oh, there's a view. This will make a belting picnic stop in summer. I think we're just cracking on, aren't we? Are we cracking on? Or are people losing? I don't know what's occurring. Alright. And it's a proper all-weather route, is this. That's the nice thing about it. Really good footings underneath. All stone. Oh, bits of old tarmac like this. And it's been absolutely rinsing it down the past few days, but the only sign of that is the reservoirs are up and you've got loads of little mini waterfalls coming out the hills. And that's the South Yorkshire Space-Time Continuum. Or is it Derbyshire? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's the end of the world happening right there. And if you want a shorter route, so about 20k, you just nip back across the dam there. But we're going on to another 15k. Oh. Sledging moment. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. Now I'm on a mountain bike. Thank you. So just look out for the signs. The National Cycle Network, number 6. That just keeps you above the river and the runoff through the woods. It's funny, there are loads of animal sculptures along this trail. I was thinking, by those cow sculptures are realistic. Yeah, they're actual cows. When you get to the little car park at the end of the railway line, just turn up right on the road for a little bit rather than carrying along on the railway line. I think we come back this way. Like I say, it's in my route, it's Tom's, but I'm pretty sure that's we sort of tie off the neck of the knot there. Is that right, Tom? Do we come back along that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell Tom's the drop bar distance man of the outfit. Sliding to the front now, we're a couple of hours in. And I warm my toes up. And now we're just working our way around the back lanes over towards Hope. We're actually stopping short of Hope and looping back this side of it. But if you fancy a butty or a brew by this point, plenty of good calves in there to sort you out. Now another little section of road over the river into Brough. To Winner's. Nice little extra off-road loop up into the hills. Bit more peak double track. It's actually a decent pull up on the road. To warm my fingers and my feet up again. I'll try not to slide out on the ice. Don't think this is on the Peak District gritting priority list. Oh, I thought we were going straight up there. Oh. Yeah, I'm going straight up. Well, this climb certainly boosts up the ride, technically and physically. Sharpens it up considerably, so bear that in mind before starting the second loop. This is the point where it becomes quite intense. Whereas if you go back at the dam, where I mentioned, it's pretty mellow all the way around. It's always nice to have two options on a route though. It's well worth the effort though. Just once you're out there, proper beautiful. And again, just middle of nowhere. Well, it's not actually, it's quite close to Hope, but feels like the middle of nowhere. Cracking route, Tom. They're even taking out the lumpy bits for us. Alright. So luckily I think we've got to the descent. Well, that's still fun. Oh, and icy by the look. A little bit icy this one, but I'll need to take it gingerly at this time of year, but I bet this is a beauty. In summer. Well, any time it's not, you know, covered in ice, I would imagine. That's a cracking view up to where we started off. And about 7k now left to the finish. iceberg, dead ahead. Certainly get a sense of how far we've climbed. But that means a lot of nice, tasty descending. This is where hauling the boatman all the way up is a nice advantage coming down. Although, as you can see, I mean, do you remember that route, Joe? Steel, on one bike I raved about. Well, that's what Tom's riding. So he was actually the chap responsible for it. Not on one, before he moved to Polaris. But yeah, so make sure you read Tom's vlog when that goes live on the website too. At least it's nice, visible eyes, up to a point. Oh, way up. Right, road sign or ice. Yep, I think you're right, Tom. Oh, yeah, sketch fest. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. See? Polaris crew, proper riders, doing proper silly rides. And that's why the kit is going to be so good. I mean, presumably, if you want, you might be watching this once the kit's already live. But we're still working through samples and just dead excited to have been part of a process after years of just testing kit that's finished and, it's a signed off product. Especially as it's really focused on being super affordable and attainable kit. Oh, it's that thing where you don't know whether it's just wet or whether it's icy. And unfortunately, I think it is just wet. But if you make that decision wrong, you're in a world of trouble, aren't you? Oh, see, that's icy. Wet, icy, icy, wet. I'm glad I've got faster tyres on and broader bars anyway. Yeah, but this is a Bobby Dazzler route. I might have bought the wrong bike in theory, but certainly feeling quite smug at it in these conditions. And now we've closed the loop, back up onto the rail trail again. Now just on the last little bit of climb, back up to the dam, cross that and back to the vans. Right, job done. 35k, fairly mellow mountain biking, but relatively advanced gravel riding towards the end. But top route out around Ladybower by Tom. So there'll be a GPX on the Polaris website. There'll be a write-up. There'll be a write-up with a mini-map and a Strava fly-through as well. And we'll be doing a proper mountain bike route in the peak. We'll be coming from other classics from all over the country to build up a proper little riding library for you to go out and enjoy wearing your Polaris kit. Whatever you want to ride, or whatever you want to wear, to be honest. It's just an excuse for us to go out and have a good time riding. So, hope you've enjoyed this one. Riding out with the full Polaris crew. And I'll be back with some more mates for the next one.